FedEx just delivered another product. This looks like one of these power stations, which is very cool. They're very popular nowadays. Charging this one up now to 58%.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. As you guys know, here on the East Coast, we get a lot of storms. And as a result, we get a lot of power outages. So we get blackouts pretty often. While I do have several gas-powered generators, they're so loud. And sometimes, because they're gas-filled, if you leave it for a long period of time, the ethanol, 10% in your unleaded gas, gums up and clogs your carburetor. So sometimes these gas generators, you can't really start them when you need them. So now what's very popular are electric power stations. You charge these up to 100%, and then whenever you get a blackout, you whip them out and you can plug your AC 110 in there, sometimes 220, and all different types of USB ports. A, micro, C, and a lot of times these things also have an option where you can attach a solar panel to it, so you can take this camping and then you can charge it while you're just hanging out. So let's check out this new power station, power bank, electric generator, if you will, from ALLPOWERS. Comes with a little pouch over here. And here it is, a compact size. Wow, fancy. Let's see what's in this bag. Inside the bag, we have some cables here. It's just your charging cable. You plug into your regular 110 AC outlet, and it charges it up.
So this is the back of the unit. This cable here is for your solar power accessories. You can plug this yellow one into here, and if you have a solar panel that's optional that you can buy, you can recharge this using the power of the sun for free. And this is the plug for your AC 110 outlet. So if you once you depleted the battery, you plug this in and into your AC outlet, and that's it. Here's a circuit breaker button. Here we have the front main panel. Over here you have an area where you can plug in your devices that use a cigarette lighter plug for 12 volt DC. Over here we have two AC 110 regular plugs so that you can attach a light or any equipment that you have that requires this plug. Two AC outlets. And you have two USB-A inputs for charging, as well as two USB-C. Over here we have a light. Let's turn on this power. Okay, so here you have two power buttons. One is for your AC power. Over here is for your USB. Let's just turn this on. So apparently we have no power. It appears to be completely dead. So now we should just test and charge it. Like I said, open up the back panel where you would insert the AC 110 plug to charge. And you plug it in your regular outlet. Okay, as you can see, it's charging now, and it shows on the bottom it takes 2 hours to fully charge this from 0%. The input right now is 115 watts going into it. We'll see how long it takes for us to charge this baby up. Okay, so it's been about an hour, hour and a half, something like that, and it's charged to 100%. So we'll now unplug it because it's fully charged. And I was doing some other things while we were waiting. So let's test this, huh?
So I was using some power tools. I left them out so we can try it, all right? Some of these machines, I've had a few, they don't take enough amperes, so they can't power tools. But we'll try this right here. So this is a multi-tool. It doesn't take as much amps as, let's say, a grinder. Let's see. Let's turn it on. Okay, now it's on for the AC.
right. That was kind of surprising. All right, I didn't think that would work, to be honest with you. I think it draws just too much power. Here we have a home drill. This takes a decent amount of power as well. Now you see, that's great. If you can use those things right there, you can take this box on the go wherever you need to go to a job site or something like that. And you can power all your power tools with just this little box. All right, so here's a real test. This grinder takes a lot of amps. I know that, okay? I'd be surprised if it works for the grinder. I don't think it's enough amp. Yep, we have an output circuit breaker, see? So, yep, it won't allow a grinder. Grinder takes up a lot of electricity, so I'm not surprised. But that was pretty good. You can do most power tools with this box. So it shut off by itself from that, and now we turn it back on again. You know what really draws a lot of power? A heat gun. Let's try that. All right, here we go. We have a standard heat gun. Let's see if this powers a heat gun without it busting the circuit. Wow! There you go. It worked for about a second, but now the circuit breaker cut off. So during that test, we ran those 4 tools, and it went down 1%. So you could definitely power a lot of things for a long time with this box. So as you saw, if you wanted to plug in stuff to use, you would turn on this part here. If you wanted to charge your electronics with the USB-C, regular USB cords, you would press there. Now if you had this in your car for emergencies, there's a light so that you can see what you're doing. So it has a work light for you. The LCD display here shows you your wattage of input when you're charging, the wattage output, and of course the time it took for us to charge this. What it said 2 hours before, it only took about an hour and a half. Again, cigarette lighter input. Very nice. So this is my ALLPOWERS power bank. There's solar panel. I'm so excited. In this solar panel, on this side, you have a little compartment where it gives you many kinds of ways to plug in accessories, allowing you to power them up. You have your regular AC 110 power plug that you can plug into here and charge this up. Then you have the Y connectors, typical with solar panels. One end here, one end here, basically positive and negative. And with the attachment to plug onto certain accessories that require solar energy to repower it. This other connector goes into one of these connectors, which it also comes with a group of 3 other types of connectors that fit different accessories. This one fits this one. And when you bought the R600, it came with the interface connector that connects to this solar panel. So this is the back of the unit. This cable here is for your solar power accessories. You can plug this yellow one. So when you've depleted the energy in the R600, you want to take it outside, and this just opens up into a solar panel just like that. And you just let it sit there, pointed towards the sun, and it generates electricity and recharges your electric power station. So when you're out camping and you don't have any more power, just set this up like that, plug it into your electric generator, the power station, and within a few hours that thing's fully charged for free. And once plugged in, as you can see, it's now charging from the energy of the sun. What's even better is that this allows you, with all the accessories, to connect to other power stations that you might have from other brands. Simply connect the plug into the input and it's charging from the power of the sun. So are you ready in case of a blackout or a power outage? When you go camping, are you able to use electricity freely, for free, getting the energy from the power of the sun? You have a lot of power stations, or even just one. It'll make your experience a lot more enjoyable with electricity that you get for free. This is a solar panel capable of charging using the power of the sun with any of these power stations, especially this R600 from ALLPOWERS. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want one, and we'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey, I'm Andy from Jericho. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.